Never been done before in 92 years of business at Ferris, because Ferris did it at your request. Now, what you're going to get is two of their all-time best sellers. Your favorite, the Cherry Berry Nut Mix that we love so much, and also their Super Sesame Nut Mix. So you're getting the sweet and savory, but you're getting it in a way that has never been done before. It's the way that you've been asking for and asking for and asking for. It is your grab and go bags. So now all you do when you want to go, you grab it and you go. And we're going to give you 24 of your Cherry Berry bags, each one 1.75 ounces. You're going to get 24 of your Super Sesame Nut Mix, 1.75 ounces, in something that is unavailable anywhere else. Not even Ferris is doing this for their own company. They did it for you. We want to hear your testimonials. If you love Ferris, give us a call, and let me let you know right now, not only is our price absolutely incredible, let me tell you, $39.95. Understand that this whole thing, all right, that's coming to your front door minus the box, okay, this whole thing is 5.25 pounds of your nuts. How fabulous is that? Free shipping and handling for flex payments of $9.99. When I talk about the value, I do get excited because let me show it to you, all right? Just 24, the Cherry Berries and Nuts Mix is $39.33. Just for the 24 cherries berries. 24 of the Super Sesame Snack Mix is $34.95. $74 value, just basically for the value of the Cherry Berry and Nut Mix. You are getting everything, but here's the thing. We have auto ship, and I can't even believe we're doing auto ship on this, because with auto ship, you are going to guarantee that free shipping and handling going forward and that price going forward. And this is something that has never, ever been done in the history of HSN or Ferris. And Carrie Miletto is joining us. How long? 6 years now that we've been bringing Ferris to you.
Yes.
5 years since it's been featured as a Today's Special.
That's right.
But so never, ever with the individual packets.
Never, ever. We're very excited. And the reason that we did this is, as Alice was saying, you've been asking for it. You know, always I give those ideas when we have them in the 1 pound containers that you can go ahead and put them in your own individual bags. But you know what? It's all about having enough time, and it's all about making sure you can just run out the door. So now we've done it for you. This might be you in the morning or the afternoon that you just grab your bag and go. But with Ferris, it all comes down to the ingredients. And let me take you through exactly what you're getting. So as Alice was saying, the first 24 of your 48 individual servings are going to be Cherry Berry. Now, Cherry Berry is the one we know. It's been here since 2010. And what's in Cherry Berry? We're going to have those whole pecans. Those are all from Texas.
Yes,
Alice knows all about that. And then we're going to give you those California almonds. Again, California, one of the top places to source almonds from. We're going to go ahead and put, to finish it off nicely, our cashews from India and Brazil. And these cashews are the best tasting cashews I have ever had. India and Brazil has the right climate and the right way of being able to bring those to their potential, and that's why we get them from there. Now that's going to be the nuts in Cherry Berry, but we're not done yet. We're going to go ahead and also give you our USA cranberries, which these look like they've been freshly taken from the bog and sliced. They are so vibrant, they are so delicious, and they are so absolutely moist for a dried fruit. You're also going to get, to finish it off, USA cranberries. Now, Ferris is from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and that is where the the Cherry Festival happens in Michigan. So getting the cherries from there is the top place to source them from. And not only are they huge, but they're absolutely delicious. So
absolutely, and understand how nice and moist those are. Frankly, this is not fruit jerky, okay?
Right.
I do have jerky coming up next that you're gonna love. This is absolutely fine, fine, fine ingredients that you guys love. We have sourced from everywhere what you guys love so much, but you've been asking for the packets because it's so much easier. So you can just take it and you can go. It's great for portion control. It is great for that afternoon, you know the time, right around 3, 4, and you're going, I've got to eat something, I'm so hungry. You're gonna grab this, you're going to eat it, and you're gonna feel good about eating it. Healthy snacks that you look forward to for a change. Great for lunches, great for traveling this summer, but if you don't get it on auto ship, we are not doing this again. This is the only time that you are going to get this deal, this configuration, and on autos, and not only on auto ship, but with free shipping and handling is only today. And this is where it starts.
This is all where it happens. 92 years in business. Now, I want you to think about that for a second, because you know what? To have a company nowadays that's been doing this, family owned, and has been bringing you the most delicious ingredients, we will never cut corners. We will never, because there's been cherry shortages in the past, there's been several different things we've gone through, but we've never taken them out of our mixes. We've never given you less than the best. And with this offer, I'm very excited to say, we're doing our Super Sesame, which now I'm gonna take you through that, because you haven't had that before, because that's something we're doing new. Now, Super Sesame is gonna give you, how you were saying, you can have that sweet, little tartness in the cherry berry, but over here, you're gonna have like that savory sweet as well, like the sesame. So this is really fun to play with. The cashews are coming back, so India and Brazil are gonna be in there as well. We're going to go ahead and put our peanuts from USA. You know what I love about our peanuts? You're gonna see the skins in there, you're gonna see everything in there.
I love it with the skins on.
It makes it so much more flavorful, so we're gonna leave them as much as possible. We're gonna give you those whole peanuts. We're gonna give you the blanched slivered almonds, so you know, we're gonna blanch them and sliver them for you, because it adds that nice crunch. And then we're going to go ahead and put in sesame sticks, and then we're gonna have our seeds, okay? So you're gonna have your pumpkin seeds there. So when you get all of that together, that is what's gonna comprise the Super Sesame mix. Now, this is fantastic for you if you are a person who doesn't want the fruit that day or that moment, or maybe you're a household that some will love Super Sesame and some will love cherry berry. For me, I love having the fruit in it, but I have to say, this week I was going and I wanted something that was a little more, that had like that the sesame taste, and it had that, you know, and it was perfect. So I didn't have to worry, I didn't want the fruit in it that day. So it gives you some choices depending upon what you're wanting at that moment.
Okay, listen, if you want this on auto ship, this will definitely sell out first today. The auto ship right now, almost everybody is taking the auto ship. It's free shipping and handling going forward. Understand, this configuration will not be repeated. This is a one-time opportunity. It has never been done. Ferris has never done it. Ferris has never created your individual packages. Never before. But you guys, we love you. You're persistent. And we want to make you happy. So that's what happened, is we teamed up with Ferris to give you, and understand, this is 5.25 pounds. And I want you to stop and wrap your head around that. What do we typically, when we typically sell cherry berry, what is it, like?
3 pounds.
3 pounds is what we typically sell that for, or what how we typically package it. This is 5.25 pounds. You're getting a total of 48 packets. So everything right here in my arms, all of this, with free shipping and handling, coming to your front door, and you know the Ferris quality and the flavor, and you've got your hands full.
Look at that. So this is what it looks like. If you go, how much is 5.25 pounds? It's more than 3, and it's almost covering my entire body. We have it here on this so you can see it, because I think, you know, we say 24, 24. I want you to think about, you know, a lot of times when we go to our box stores or we go to different places, we're looking to get them in bulk because we want to be able to keep grabbing and going and grabbing and going. We don't want to have just like 5 or 10 and then you have to replace it every 2 seconds. With this, you're going to have 48 to get you going, and then the auto ship is available. So if you find that you're that household or that person that you just want to keep it there, we have that available for you. But again, what it comes down to is being able to do this on the fly, and that was our thought when we did this for you.
And keep it fresher too.
Keep it fresher. When we do it by the pound, each pound container is staying closed until you open it. When we do it like this, each bag is staying fresh until you open it. So maybe you're on your way to work, okay? So maybe you've done this. You have your lunch box, okay? So however you want to bring it, your lunch tote in here. You know, I've got my berries and I've got my sandwich and I've got all the things I need for the day. Well, now I can just throw a couple bags of this in here, and maybe I have my salad that comes for lunch, and I can go ahead and just open up a bag, and look what happens. Boom. I have now taken my salad to a whole new level by adding my cherry berry in there.
Now we're lunching.
Now we're lunching and crunching.
Now we're not eating, we're lunching.
That's right, exactly.
Because everybody's gonna look at your salad and go, wow, that looks fabulous.
Awesome, yeah.
As we anticipated. We are nuts, okay?
We're going nuts.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use every pun I can, if I can think of more. But that's the fun part about this, is we knew you guys were waiting for it. 5 years since we have even featured Ferris as a Today's Special. But never They have never done this. 92 years this company has been in business. And let us show you the difference between Ferris and everybody else, because that's why you guys love it. The way they source their products. This is not, well, let's just go to California. We'll get all the fruit there. No, no, no. Texas is known for pecans.
Absolutely. Well, usually what do you get when you get your pecans, right? You get little chopped pieces. And if you want to get them whole, you know how much you're paying to do that.
Look at these, okay? Look at those. Look at that. And you know how hard it is to shell pecans and have them come out like that?
Look at next to my thumb.
I've taken the hammer before.
Yeah, well, it takes care. It takes care to do that. And most companies just want to hurry up through the process and just get it done. Well, here what we're doing for you is something else like this too. Where we source them from is important. Please look at this. I'm trying to get it the right direction for you. This cashew came from a name brand from the store that I just opened up their package. Look at it next to the Ferris cashew.
It kind of looks like a Mother's Day, like a mama and a baby.
This is crazy. So the quality of what you're getting here is what is so important. It's what we never, ever want to give you anything less than the absolute best. And now we're giving it to you in the small bags.
What I also wanted to show you as you look at this, okay? Look at the color. Look at the color of the nuts, okay? It's the roasting process they use.
Yes.
And that's what gives it the added flavor.
Absolutely. And, you know, everything is always, you know, being done. Again, this is a family-owned company since 1924 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So as much as we can, we source everything we can from the United States. But then, of course, there are certain nuts and certain varieties that have to come from certain places because those are the best places to get them. So we will go find them and bring them together for you. I want you to think about if you were to try to buy all the individual ingredients that are in your Super Sesame and your Cherry Berry, and if you were trying to put this together yourself, how expensive that would be. Cherries alone.
Oh, cherries.
Cherries alone.
I was going to buy some fresh cherries the other day. I put them back.
You're just like,
I know.
It's astronomical.
It's a little pricey.
And I want to talk about these cherries for a minute. Because look.
I want to eat these cherries for a minute.
Here's what's in most mixes, raisins. And even at Ferris, our raisins are absolutely gigantic. But here you're getting a cherry in your Cherry Berry. So please look at the raisins from store-bought and wait for it. Look what happens when I rip into a cherry from Ferris. I can actually rub this on my hands, and now there is juice all over my fingers. So what I want you to recognize is that this is a dried fruit unlike any other dried fruit you've ever had. It's not a hard, like you were saying, like a jerky thing or like a hard piece of candy.
Petrified.
Right? Where you know,
or you're going to break a tooth.
I want you to crunch with the cashew and with the almonds. I don't want you to crush when you have, have a crunch in there when you're doing your, cherries or your cranberries. That should be soft. That should be delicious. So that's what we're giving you with that.
And let's just show some of the other examples because, this is what is so surprising.
Yeah.
A lot of them put in what I consider fillers, like, the ones that you kind of like pick through and you're like, I don't want that in there.
Tons of things, tons of candy type things, tons of like your which there's nothing wrong with this, but like you said, they do use it as more of a filler. They give you hardly any nuts and they give you tons of this and tons of your banana chips and things like that. And they're always usually very, very hard. And so what I love about this Cherry Berry is it's nice and soft when you're looking for, you can just hang it on the table. So that is something you're not having with us. I also want to talk about Super Sesame for a minute because you know what? I love that this, again, there's no dried fruit in it. So if you're a person who wants to go straight with the nuts, you can do that.
Pumpkin seeds.
So interesting, right? To do that.
I love these.
So much fun. And then, we've done something here where we've actually placed it into our Thai noodles. So if you really want to get creative with Super Sesame, you can go ahead and just sprinkle this into your foods and add that as a topping.
Salad, you take that for salad?
This would be
like
perfect
a Chinese
with a ginger,
salad?
with a ginger dressing.
Oh, we've got Wakaya ginger coming up tonight too.
Perfect, absolutely perfect to go in that.
Oh my gosh, those are so good.
Tons of ideas of how you can use this, but the thing I want you to remember, again, they're coming in these packages so that you can grab and go. If you're the person who is rushing off to work in the morning, I love doing like parfaits in the morning because I usually not really awake yet. I have to get somewhere very quickly. I'm not gonna make a big breakfast, but I do wanna make sure I get my protein. I do wanna make sure I get my antioxidants. I do wanna make sure I get those things to start me off right. So the way that your day can start, you can go ahead and make an oatmeal really fast or make some Greek yogurt really fast. Open up one of these when you sit at your desk at work or maybe when you, I don't know, where it is you might work, but you're running. So you drop your kids off at school, you can stop for a minute, you can eat your yogurt, you can eat your oatmeal very quickly. The fact that this is pre-proportioned for you makes it so easy. It's staying fresh till you need it, as opposed to being opened. Once it's opened, you have to hurry up and eat it.
Exactly. Auto Ship is selling 2 to 1, okay? So as I mentioned, the Auto Ship will be the first to sell out today. I'm so happy that you stayed up with us. Hope you had the most marvelous Mother's Day, and did you hit that brunch really hard? Because you paid for it, you might as well, right? But now it's time to start thinking about maybe a little bit of healthiness now to follow that up. This is your healthy snack. Look at what we're giving you right here. It is 5.25 pounds. I want you to do the math. If you have ordered the cherry berry in the past, just think about the 3 1-pound jars that we used to sell you, which again, every time you open those up, which they're good. You know, I've bought them for years and years. Every time you open it up, though, the air comes in, and maybe it doesn't stay as fresh as I open this up, I eat it. That's the beauty of this. The simplicity of it, the ease with which you're going to be able to take this everywhere. You will get 24 of your 1.75 ounces of your cherry berry and nuts. You will get 24 of your super sesame, 2 of their best sellers in a packaged system now that is all about you. So look at this right here and imagine this with free shipping and handling coming right to your front door. And by the way, this right here, I want you to see this, because this is the 24 packets of your super sesame that you will be getting. This is how much it is. Now that's only half of what you're getting. This is not a choice, okay? Now the cherry berry, this is how much
all the cherry berry
that you're getting. So literally over 2.5 pounds of each at $39.95 and free shipping. The 4 flex payments, man, that's just a bonus.
It's just, and I want you to start to think about and visualize how you're going to use this. So maybe this is you. Maybe you're grabbing your bag. Maybe you're going to go out for your trail walk, or you're going to go jump on your bike, or you're going to the pool, or you're going to those places. All you have to do is throw some Ferris in here. Maybe you threw your salad for the day in here. Maybe you threw a tea in here. You're just going to zip it up and you're going to run. That's what makes this so fantastic, is that it makes it easy for you to get to where you're going. Now, I want to go through again what you're getting, because I want to make sure so that in case someone's tuning in now, here's what you're getting. It's 5.25 pounds when we add it all together. This is how much it equates to. 48 packets that are 1.75 ounces each. What that means, an ounce of nuts is about how much you want to have in any type of snack situation. So you're getting 1.75. That's perfect. The other day, it was about that 3 o'clock time. I was kind of running around. I had a few packages of these in the car, and I looked and I went, oh, thank God. Because you know what? If I hadn't have done this, would I have gone to the vending machine? Would I have gone to the convenience store? What would I have done to drive through? The options then become options that may not be the healthier choice. So when you have Ferris, what you're doing is you're saying to yourself, I want to give myself nature. I want to give myself something that's going to give me protein. I'm going to give myself something that's going to give me antioxidants. Cherry berry, once again, has those pecans from Texas. It has those California almonds. It has those gargantuan and beautiful, I call them meaty cashews from India and Brazil. It's going to have your USA cranberries, and then we're going to top it off and finish it off perfectly with those cherries that are from Michigan.
I'm just going to, in case you're thinking things may appear bigger in your mirror, look at the size of that cashew, okay? Look at the size of that thing.
You could wear that as a ring.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Here you go, put it as a ring.
Yes, maybe even earrings. I don't know, I'd rather eat it.
That would be fun, yes. Okay.
Since I've touched it, I will eat it.
You can eat it.
Everything that you're seeing here, again, this is what you're getting in terms of your super sesame. This is half of your order. Then on the other side, you're gonna see your cherry berry. That's your other half of the order.
Right.
With 4 flex payments, free shipping and handling, this is the day. If you have never experienced the cherry berry and the super sesame, then try it. The healthiness of the snack that you're getting. I mean, read about fruits and nuts. It's all about that, but why in the world would you eat those little tiny pieces that are just chopped up? When they chop up, what happens is they dry out.
They dry out.
Because the oils are released when it is sliced, just like with typical herbs and other things.
Absolutely.
That's why it's important that you get these great big whole pieces. And look, again,
Super sesame is so
I love
fun.
these pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds are just so yummy. You can't stop eating them. And then the cashews, again, you're getting those. Peanuts are from the USA. Our blanched almonds are going to be blanched and sliced for you. So when they blanch them, that helps keep the flavor in. And then we're also going to give you those sesame sticks. And the pumpkin seeds are from Indonesia, actually. Right. That is the only place to be able to get them.
I was going to say, these aren't the pumpkin seeds you get out of your pumpkin.
No,
these are small.
These are Indonesian, yes.
And they're,
so that's
they're
place to go.
so crunchy. They're wonderful.
They're so delicious. So basically, what you're doing is you're putting something in your path that's going to give you an option that is going to help you make those better choices throughout the summer. So we always want to have our delicious goodies for the times that we want to say, okay, I want a piece of cake or I want whatever, but then we have to have those snacks in our path that are going to be there for the times we want to make the better choices. And that's exactly what Ferris will do for you. So here, that's cherry berry. I always say, I want to jump right in there and just go swimming because it's so delicious. And it's so vibrant. I want you to look at this here. When you see everything laid out, we eat with our eyes. This is a fact. And so when you see options and things like this laid out, would you, if you had chips sitting there or you had this, you would probably go towards this. And the reason is because, again, it is nature speaking to you. It's so vibrant, it's so colorful that it will draw you in. And so that's the idea of doing something like this, is having these sitting there. So if they're in your cupboard, they're in your purse, you put them in your snack bag, wherever you put them, you're gonna see them. And then that's what you're gonna pick for your snack. And
Absolutely.
I think that's really important to do.
Okay, and you know what's really important is that you order now, because already we are surpassing 2,000 ordered. And this is midnight after Mother's Day, okay? This is your chance to really get something home that is a perfect, perfect solution for you and your family. Grab and go. It has never been done. In 92 years, Ferris, this family-owned company, has never done this, but you guys wanted it. You wanted it for portion control. You wanted it for convenience, and now you have it. 24 packets of your Super Sesame, 24 packets of your cherry berry nut mix. All of it for $39.95. And when I talk about the value, I mean, guys, I mean, truly, if you have ordered this before, then you get it already, okay? You know the value of this, because just the bags of cherry berries and nuts mix, $39.33. So it's like getting the Super Sesame snack mix, absolutely free, because you look at the value of this for $39.33, and our special is $39.95. We're doing the free shipping, we're doing the 4 flex payments, but please don't wait till later. We expect every single one of these to sell out early today. It has been that popular already, and truly 5 years since we've done a Today Special. If you love the cherry berry nut mix, will you call us? We'd love your testimonial. We know you've been waiting for it to come back, but did you know it was coming back like this? Because the truth is, nobody in the entire planet has it like this except for us. Not even Ferris has it like us. This is right now exclusive to HSN. Look at the difference in the ingredients, because it's just like with any food, anything you're putting in your body. Which choice are you going to make here?
Absolutely. I mean, and that's
is that really? How can you tell? Now, how do you know that?
Okay, so let's see. Can we get? It's hard for me to angle a little bit. I'm going to try to see if I can angle it the best for you guys. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. If you look at the Ferris cranberry, you can actually see that this has been sliced. It's nice and fresh and vibrant. These are like little pieces. Everywhere I looked in every mix, little tiny pieces. Here we go with the cashews. Look at the difference between our cashew and their cashew. Look at the almond difference. Are you seeing the size difference? And then again, most mixes out there are going to give you raisins, because cherries are premium. Everything we do at Ferris is premium. We want to give you the best of the best. And when you do put them side by side, you see that absolute difference in the quality. So with this, what you're doing, you're putting something of a healthy choice in your path. You're giving yourself the best option possible, because you're getting the highest quality ingredients that we can find. You're actually doing business with a company that's been in business for 92 years and has been at HSN for 6 years. We've sold hundreds of thousands of pounds of Ferris here, and we love you so much that we wanted to give you a way to put it in your life even easier than before. Even easier with that portion control, with that ability now to put it in the kids' lunch boxes. Something that maybe you want sweet this one
one this day. And maybe you want savory the next day. That's why we combine both flavors, so you wouldn't get bored with it, because you got a lot coming.
Right.
24 and 24, a total of 48. It is not a choice. It is the entire kit and caboodle, everything within my arms right here, coming to your front door with free shipping and handling. And guys, I think we have almost 600 of you trying to get through. Please be patient. It's worth waiting for. Do the auto ship. The auto ship is so important. You can always change your mind. I just readjusted one of my auto ships the other day because I didn't really need so much. This auto ship is so great because you're going to guarantee the price, and more importantly, you're guaranteeing that free shipping and handling. One more time, Ferris Cherry Berry Nut Mix, the Super Sesame Nut Mix.
Yep.
Why do we want Ferris and not all that other stuff in the marketplace?
Absolutely. Well, you're getting those fresh ingredients, 92 years in business. Whether you're going for cherry berry for your tart, or whether you want to go with a little sweet on the Super Sesame side, what you're saying yes to is, Carrie, I know you've given us 3 pounds before, but I want you to give me 5.25 pounds today, and I got you covered, and I got you covered in a way that you don't even have to package it differently. We got it for you.
Can you imagine? I mean, 5.25 pounds of your favorites coming with free shipping and 4 flex payments. Again, you want that auto ship. I'm going on auto ship. I know Shannon is going on auto ship, and I know my mom is too. So definitely, if you can, make your choice now. Now, you're going to be back at the end of the hour.
Yes, with some treats.
Have David's cookies.
Some treats. That's what I said. You got to have your treats. You got to have your good stuff.
I'm talking about cookies.
Yeah.
From David's Cookies. 88 cookies.
That's right.
All right, that's coming.